Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday, the 27th of February. We're coming to you live from Rink 1 at the Tompkin Arena. Tonight's featured matchup in the U13AA opening round of the playoffs features the visiting team from Duffield, who strikes early on a shot from the point by number 3, Johnny Leung. Can't even get through the opening credits of this movie before the action hits. Duffield won the draw, carried it into the zone. Luca drops it back and Leung rifles one to the top corner. Duffield looks to set things up once again. 9:35 into the opening frame. They strike first. Now Sells feeds it across to St. John. He comes back to the other side. West Mall picks that one off, but now Sells regroups, comes skating out of the zone, up the wall, tries to get through a handful. West Mall picks it up and comes the other way. They fire a shot high and over the net. Now they give chase, bringing it into the zone, and they send it across to the far side. Tennille Rodrigo over there, Sells in his feet. They jab away at it and then throw it in deep. Now, Pratt picks it up, tries to come up the ice. They headman the puck, send it across, and through everybody. Scoleri kind of pushes that one aside, and Serrani grabs it. They're on the wall. Cohen's in there. Now they tip it up high, and it bounces out. Now out to the middle center of the ice. They send it up. Penny grabs it. Penny gains the zone, fires one just wide. Now they come back in. McDonald rubs his man out, comes away with it. Over the red line, they fire it in deep. And now they chase in for it. Cohen. Now they quick turnover there. Vita throws it up to the center ice. Penny tries to get through a few, but Cohen grabs that. He comes in using that speed, drives wide, tries to get to the forehand, but just runs out of real estate. He reverses course, but Vita picks that up quickly and throws it around, but Sells grabs it. Sells sends it back. Harris Peru. That shot on net gets stopped by Penny, and they come back out the other way. Another turnover, and this time it's Lansfield. Lansfield fires one just wide of Meyer. Oosterhuis skates into it. Oosterhuis seals off the boards. Lansfield joins them, and they work it over. Oosterhuis comes away with it, uses his feet, takes a look. Off the boards to Leung. Leung now fires another shot. A blocker save there, and Sells grabs the rebound, sends it back to Leung. Leung walks in a little bit, sends it back to Oosterhuis. He outweights his man, sends it back to Leung. They try and play catch, and Vita grabs that. It comes up. Sells keeps it in. Now they try and push it forward. Oosterhuis turns in the corner, sends it back to Leung. He throws one high, and Krotz is in the way of that, but Sells grabs it, sends it back to Leung. Another low shot, and Meyer steers that one into the netting with his stick. Cohen on the face-off, but we had a late change coming up here. Now they set it up. Penny grabs it. He throws it around the boards. Cronin sends it over to Pratt. They play catch with it a couple of times, but the hard charging forwards of Luca, Cohen, and Tennille Rodrigo have them hemmed in deep. Now they just chip it off the boards. Cruzel, Tennille Rodrigo Pedro Tenio Rodrigo into the slot, gets around a couple, and he fires one off the shoulder of Meyer, and it goes up into the netting with 6:07 remaining here in this opening frame. Now they'll look to make a wholesale change on the forward unit for West Mall. The scrambled draw. Now they pick it up. Luca tries to get around one. Almost stuck to his stick. He got a shot off. Meyer makes a save. Then Cohen, he comes out. Now Luca from in behind the net takes a look. Sends it across. That was dangerously close to going out of the zone, but they keep it in. Another big save as Myers lost his goal stick. Tenio Rodrigo gives it to Cohen. Couldn't get it off the first time. Now he takes a look into the corner. It goes in behind to Pratt. Pratt takes down Tenio Rodrigo, and now they come away with it. Cambria gets it up, but St. John stops that at the blue line. Comes back to Cronin. They get tied up. Serrani now in his feet. Tries to get around a couple. And now we got a number of guys pushing and shoving down there. Leung throws it in deep. Cronin goes back for it. He gets flushed out, comes out the other side. They hold it in. Now it comes back out. Sells. McDonald. And Sells, and now it comes back to Leung. He fires a shot. That goes into the shin pads of the hard charging forward. Now they fire it back in deep once again. Pratt tries to push it around. And this time they get it out and down the ice. That's going to go 185 feet for icing. And with 4:17 remaining here in this opening frame, West Mall hits the pressure relief valve and goes for the icing. They got 5 fresh bodies on there. Now they take a look. Face-off's going to be to the left. Meyer. Sells, sends it back. Harris Peru, he spins, fires it in deep. McDonald has it roll off his stick. Sells comes into it, sends it back. That just misses Westover's stick. So they're going to start down at the far end of the ice. Westover pushes it off the boards to McDonald. And Sells comes away with it. Sells in the zone. McDonald, and he fires one high and over the net. Now Scoleri grabs it. Scoleri in the corner, sends it into McDonald. McDonald tries to get it back out. And a little battle ensues there. Now they come back around the other side. They send it across to Lopes. He comes in on Harris Peru. He's held up there. And they get the puck out and down the ice. Now, Cronin turns from his own zone, sends it across. Comes back over to Westover. He headmans it. Scoleri outweights his man, tries to get it across. Just couldn't get enough wood on it to get it to Lansfield. Now they try and come the other way, but they seal everything off and they have to dump it in deep. Sells fires it around. Cohen headmans it now. And here's Cohen. He goes high, and Meyer makes a huge glove save with 2:46 remaining to keep it 1-0 Duffield. Lansfield, Oosterhuis right there. Headmanned it up to Cohen. He was almost in the clear. Thought he could outweight Meyer, but that glove came out of nowhere. Now they'll go back to work and see if they can get another one. Oosterhuis in the corner. Shields the puck from Roberts. Oosterhuis in behind the net. And now Leung. Leung tries to drive into the middle. It just gets out of the zone. Cohen sends it back to St. John. He pushes it up the middle, and he hits Oosterhuis And he went in and he went to the opposite side. Diving Pratt trying to break up that play, slid into the net and took it off its moorings. The referees blew the play dead. Ever since that first shot on net, Meyer's been playing some quality goalkeeping so far. Now they try and push it up. Intercepted there briefly by Luca. Now Serrani sends it over to Westover, up to Tennille Rodrigo. Tennille Rodrigo fires it in. Meyer pushes that one aside. Luca tries to grab that. Now he's in behind the net. Tries to settle things down. He's joined there by Sells. It's in everybody's feet. Sells comes away with it. Sells now takes a look. Comes around. Fires one into the back of the net. 2-0 with 1:36 remaining. Sells outweighted everybody. He was in behind the net. He circled out in front. Looked like the puck was on a string, and he was able to go low on the glove side to make it 2-0 Duffield. Scrambled draw. West Mull comes into the zone. They fire one wide of the net. Now Scoleri. He tries to send one up. Now they come in the zone. Scoleri has it roll off his stick. Cohen, he grabs one. Now McDonald sends it back. That bounces over Westover's stick. And he's in a foot race for it. And they come back down the ice. West Mull looking to set things up. They're looking to hold them out of the zone. Now Westover grabs it. Westover pushes it around the boards. McDonald just takes a stab at that. Not really much there. Now Serrani tries to push it out. They're on the far side. Tied up there on the boards. Blocked there by Cohen. And now that one comes out into the middle of the ice. Cohen grabs that one, and they fire it in deep. Pratt now from his own zone takes a look, sends it up the boards. They look to stretch it out. Lopes is up in between the blue and red line, but it rolls off his stick. Now it comes back. Serrani steps up on him, tries to disrupt that play. Comes back down and around. Harris Peru takes his man out. And with 6.4 seconds remaining, we're going to see the West Mull power play. As Harris Peru is going to go off for 2 for body contact, called by Krotz. Tough play down in the corner. Now they try and grab it and get it out of the zone. Vito holds it in. They charge down for it. Yeah. But that hits a shin pad and then it gets saved by the buzzer. A return to action for Harris Peru out of the lineup for a couple of days. Great to see him back playing. A variety of injuries and illnesses to a number of Duffield players, and one by one they're coming back. The bench is looking more fuller and fuller every day, and it's great to see. They'll need everybody for hopefully a long playoff run. Game 3 of the opening round robin of 7. The top 4 will move on. Both teams playing their 3rd game tonight. Sells, wins the draw, keeps it for himself, and then just fires it deep and into the zone. They retreat back. look to set things up. They stretch the ice and send it across to the far side. A missed pass there, and St. John's able to corral that. Oosterhuis tips it in the air, and it bounces down into the far end. You see Westmall stretching it once again, trying to set it up. They drive wide on Leung. Now they look to set things up. They come back to the point. They set it up into the corner. A missed opportunity there. Now it comes back out into the middle of the ice. Plashenko sends it over to the winger. They push that one around. It comes back to the point. Now it comes back into the sidewall. Leung grabs that. Fires it back down the ice. And with 45 seconds remaining in this penalty, the second penalty killing unit comes on the ice. Cohen and Teneo Rodrigo come racing around. And Westmall was a step offside. Smith was down, straddling the line and making sure he got the call right. Westover fires one down, keeps Meyer honest. Puts it on net. Now Teneo Rodrigo gets tripped up there. No call, says the referee. Now it comes back. Westover fires it around. They just hold the line. Serrani gloves that one down with his big paw. And he too fires it on net to make sure that Meyer's not cheating. Now they send it up. Westover with a quick stick. Harris Peru comes charging out of the penalty box, and he goes off to get that third forward out. They've killed it off. And now they look to settle things down here, 5-on-5. Combra in the corner, Westover on him. Cohen comes to help out. They turn it over. Luca comes away with it. Luca sends it into Cohen. They fire a hard shot on net, and the goalkeeper saves that one. Luca now picks it up, sends it back to St. John. He sends it back to Luca. He turns, toe drag release, and that gets caught up in a body. Johnny Leung charges in and pushes it in behind the net. Teneo Rodrigo now. Teneo Rodrigo spins out of the corner. Tipped in front there by Luca. And Meyer throws it into the corner once again. Now they look to set things up on the far side. Westmall changes it up once again. This time they come up the right wing side. They just throw it in deep. Comes around. Passes everybody. Scolari and his man were all tied up. Couldn't really tell what was going on between Scolari and his man. Westmall thought they had a penalty, then they were like, no, we don't have a penalty, and all the players come back out on the ice. They try and settle things down once again. Westmall wins the draw, sends it back into the corner. They try and push it around. That hits a body, back out into the middle. Leung throws it into the corner. Now they come back up the middle of the ice. Leung tries to settle it down with his man. Sells grabs it. Sells. Headmans it. Just gets picked off there by Pratt. Then he throws it high and back into the corner. Sells. Reverses course for Leung. Leung in the corner. Sends it around to St. John. Back to Leung. Now it comes up to McDonald. Up to Scoleri. Scoleri fires one in the back of the net to make it 3-0 Duffield. Leung and St. John were throwing it around back and forth behind the net. Then Leung hit McDonald on the opposite side of the ice. He was able to catch Scoleri charging straight down the middle of the slot, and he was able to make it 3-0. 10:28 remaining here in the second period. West Mall looks to gain the zone, and then they chip it up and over the glass. So now we'll have a face-off just outside the West Mall zone. They send it back across. Lansfield tries to chip that up. Cohen grabs that, sends it back to Westover. Westover flips it up the boards, and it pops out in the middle of the ice, but West Mall grabs that again. Their defense getting pressured, circle all the way back, and then they throw it straight up the middle of the ice to Penny. He comes charging down the zone, tries to drive the D back and send it to his forward. Now they come up. That time, Lansfield tries to curl it down, but just a little too much, and that's going to go for icing. With the Brier upcoming, the Canadian Men's Curling Championships, Benson Lansfield's been watching a lot of it on television. Thought he had a perfect curl on that puck, just a little too much. Now Leung fires that one across. It just gets out of the zone. Now Serrani sends it back for Tenio Rodrigo. Just out of his reach. Combra grabs it, plays catch with the D. Then he turns and sends it back. Now Serrani sends it over to Leung. Leung hits Sells. Sells now charges up the middle of the ice. He gets through a couple. And then he's able to pick it up in the corner and send it back to Leung. Leung fires a shot. That goes just wide. Serrani picks it up on the far side, dumps it off into the corner. Now they're back in the corner taking a look for it. And Tenio Rodrigo tries to grab that. A break there as a fortuitous bounce lands on West Mall's stick. But Combra shoots it wide with Leung bearing down and back checking hard. Now a turnover once again, and it comes back the other way. Luca, he fires one just over the net, and that comes all the way out of the zone. Tenio Rodrigo and his man tie each other up. Sells picks it up and sends it back to Serrani. Serrani sends it to Tenio Rodrigo. He just outweights everybody, tries to settle things back down, slows it down once again, and this time he goes far side and hits Luca. Luca chips it in, and everybody goes off for a change. 5 fresh bodies come flying out. Now they try and settle it back down. St. John. McDonald is in there with Scoleri. Scoleri comes away with it. He fires a shot. Meyer had to take a second look, but he found it in his glove. And with 7:48 remaining here in the second period, Duffield is out to a 3-goal lead. They try and push it forward. Comes back. McDonald sends it, or Scoleri sends it to McDonald. He tries to throw it off the boards to St. John. He winds and fires. That hits his skate and rolls into the corner. And now Leung grabs it. And they try and send it around to the other side. They race over towards it. There's a bunch of bodies in there banging for it. And West Mall comes away with it. Now they come back around, they send it back. St. John tries to get it out. That just clears the zone. Cohen, he turns it around. And then they take chase. Cohen. And Scolari in there. Rooster Heist joins the fray. He stays out high, taking a look. Possible one-timer, he says. Now he picks it up, throws it back in, and then goes after it. Gets tripped up. Referee says no worse for wear. Then he gets thrown down. Referee says play on. Now it comes back out. Oof, the puck just bounces through the crease, and then it comes out the other side. Westmall looks to settle things down and try and break out of the zone. Sells, picks that one off briefly. Now it comes on, stays on his stick. Once again into the corner, he comes out, sends it back to Leung. It just bounces over his stick. That long stride, no worse for wear as he beats Lopez to the puck. Now they send it back up. Rooster Heist fires it in deep. Lansfield cuts that off, pushes it into the corner, Sells skates into it, stops up, sends a high bouncer back to Westover. He comes out to the middle of the ice. Harris Peru off the boards. Rooster Heist. And then it lands on Lansfield's stick. He gets tripped up. And now, looking to settle things down, the defenseman for Westmall fires one and just missed the high glass that wraps around the corner there. Put it over the shorter glass. With 5:34 remaining here in the second frame. We've got we didn't have enough Westmall players out there. Only 4 bolts of lightning. We needed 5. Now we got things settled down. Everybody's ready to go. They push it back. Westover throws it around the boards. Tenio Rodrigo skates into it. Harris Peru grabs it. Just bounces past him, and now they come the other way. A 2-on-1 develops. They fire a shot, and Beta tested. For the first time this period, makes the big save with 5:16 remaining. Now they push it back. Cohen throws it around to Luca. Luca headmans it, hits Tenio Rodrigo. He tries to split the D. They collapsed on him quickly and sealed off that entrance. Now they try and turn in the corner. Luca, using some great forechecking, grabs the puck, sends it back. Westover fires a shot, tipped by Tenio Rodrigo just wide. Harris Peru now grabs it, fires one. That hits a stick, bounces high, but then it comes back out, and Westover and McDonald play catch. Now they send it back up. Tenio Rodrigo gains the zone, spins around, runs out of real estate, and then it gets pushed forward. Now they push it back once again. Leung headmans it for McDonald, just runs out of into his feet, and now they come back out. Serrani, he charges forward. Cohen gets on his horse. He's going to try and flush them out here. They send it to the other side. A hard charge there by Cohen, and it ends up in the netting with an even 4 minutes remaining in the second frame. They were trying to get it going. It almost connected. Oh, they'll set things up here to the right of Meyer. Now Scolari pushes it in deep. McDonald tries to race around. He sends it back to Sells. Just rolls off his stick. Now the Westmall forward comes out, chips it around Leung. And they push it in deep. Leung now sends it up to Sells. Sells to McDonald. McDonald gains the zone, tries to send it across to Scoleri, just in behind him. Sells sends it back to Scoleri and Leung, actually. And now they're in there trying to pick it up. They push it back around to the other side. Scoleri tried to get that. They just barely got it past him. Now they try and come out. Now they send it back the other side. McDonald grabs it once again. He throws a backhand into the corner. Sells tries to play that, but it rolls out in front. Meyer grabs it. And he quickly covers up with 3:01 remaining in this second period. Now West Mall tries to get past Oosterhuis. A turnover, and here comes Cohen. Cohen fires one on net. Meyer steers that one to the corner. Now they go charging in after it. The West Mall players upended. They just get it past the big skate of St. John. Westover grabs that, pushes it back out. Cohen grabs it, throws it up to Oosterhuis, to Lansfield. Lansfield now gains the blue line. He's just happy to hold it there, do a little board work. They call him the chairman of the boards sometimes when he's doing that work. Now they throw it back the other side. Oosterhuis is in there. He tries to contain it. They just get it past St. John. And then Lansfield throws it all the way back. Westover goes back, sends it up to Cohen. Cohen tries to chip it off the boards. And they just get it out and down to the far blue line. West Mall looks to try and get things set up. And this time we've got an icing with 1:41 remaining here in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of Beta. West Mall controls the face-off. Leung chips it back to Harris Peru. He skates into it in the corner. Sends it up to Sells. Sells now gains the red line over the blue. Tries to get around a couple. Gets taken down. Tenio Rodrigo charges in to try and grab it. Now Sells spins from the corner, sends it across. Just misses Tenio Rodrigo. Now it's back in the corner for Tenio Rodrigo. Luca. West Mall tries to control it, get a backhand out, but Sells plays that one hard, forces them back and trying to come out the other side. They get it up the wall. They send it across to the left side. Sells now. He takes a look, chips it around just over Penny's stick, and now Leung grabs it. Leung. They bounce it back, and Sells grabs it in the corner. He sends it up to Leung. Leung chips it off to Luca. Luca now sends it up to Tenio Rodrigo. He gets tripped up from behind. And now Leung sends it up, and he hits Scoleri. Scoleri tries to drive wide. He gets tripped up. Cohen grabs it. 14 seconds remaining in the period. Now they come back out the other side. They fire a shot. Beta makes a big save. And now they just kill the clock. And we're going to skate into the third with Duffield holding a 3-0 lead. quality game here this evening. Both teams looking to get these 2 points so they can stay up near the top of the standings. We got Smith and Maroney on the line tonight. Krotz is wearing the yellow-orange armbands. They're the 3 referees on the ice, and we've got about 142 of them in the stands as well. Duffield pushes the face-off back. Now they try and grab it up on the wall. They send it back. Westover has it in his skates. Cohen pushes it back, but that hits a couple of skates. And now they try and push it out. McDonald tries to get it up to Scoleri. They turn that one over. Then they send it back. Now Roberts. McDonald. He fires one off the post. Scoleri sends it back. Now McDonald. He tries to push it back to Westover. Comes back in off a shin pad or two. And now they simply chip it up and down the ice with 14-14 remaining in the third period. Fresh bodies come flying out. We'll see what they can do this shift. Smith calling the face-offs tight, tosses Sells. Westmall takes advantage of the winger in the face-off circle to win that draw, but Leung picks it up. Tries to chip it out. They grab the puck. Leung now holds them out. They send it back to Cronin at the point. A high puck there, but dual sport athlete Gregory Sells plays baseball as well in the summertime. He gloved that one down and then skated down, fired it just about 3 feet over the shoulder of Meyer and into the glass. Now Cronin sends it far side, just over the stick. St. John retreats inside the blue line. He sends it up to Lansfield. Lansfield tries to leave it for Sells, and then it comes back. Meyer with a big blocker save, leaves it for Cronin in the corner. Now they come back to Coimbra. Coimbra trying to use that big frame of his to shield the puck. Gains the zone, but it just goes back in behind the net. Harris Peru picks the puck up. He's going to go for a skate. Drives deep around everybody in behind the net. Harris Peru shielding the puck with his body into the corner. A turnover. Luca. Oosterhuis. Everybody in there. Luca takes the shot. Oosterhuis might have had a whack at it. Meyer says this one's mine and covers it up with 12:51 remaining in the third period. More fresh bodies come out. Scrambled draw. Penny tries to pick that up. He goes for a skate behind his net, fires it around the boards. Lucas skates into that. And then Harris Peru pushes it deep into Tenio Rodrigo. Pedro Tenio Rodrigo sends it out to Luca. He sends it across to Serrani. He fires one just over the net. Now Harris Peru holds it in briefly. Vita now tries to grab that. He tries to chip it around. Harris Peru. Serrani comes across. And he disrupts that play and picks up the puck and sends it back around to Luca. Luca now sends it back to Serrani. Serrani uses the boards to get it out of the zone. Now they come across. Tenio Rodrigo used his speed there to disrupt the play once again. Now Luca, he grabs it, chips it around Roberts. Matthew Luca comes in. He went for the 5-hole. Meyer closed up the shot. Said, sorry, we're closed today. And they go the other way. They try and drive around Westover. Comes around, just misses McDonald. Kind of like when you ask him to do the dishes at home, he wasn't paying attention. And it just went by him and down the ice. 11:33 remaining in the third period. So we'll have a face-off deep in the Duffield zone. Westover fires one off the glass. That comes down the ice. Scoleri gets on his horse. He tries to get around Roberts. Just rolls it in to Meyer. And Meyer covers it up with 11:22 remaining. There's a lot of smiling faces down there on the Duffield side. You can see them from up here tonight. Sells tries to push it forward. Now Cronin sends it back. Sells goes back to Westover. Westover. That one just goes wide of the net. St. John grabs it. St. John sends it in. Scoleri. He goes back for it. Scoleri covers it off. Now McDonald sends it back to Westover. He holds the line. He fires it. That goes back into the corner. Now McDonald takes a look. Sends it back to St. John. St. John tries to hold the line. And they just keep it in the zone. Now it comes back out. Scoleri bouncing, hitting a bunch of bodies. Kwashenko sends it across. Now they come back out the zone and down the ice they go. Sells. Sells comes up the wall, takes it, drives wide, fires one just wide of the net, chips it off the boards, sends it across to McDonald. He fires one about 14 feet high and just about over the net. At the back of the arena. Probably would have got a bill from the city had it cleared the netting for damages. Might have to check the sights on his stick there. 10-11 remaining in the third period. Maroney drops that one fair and square. Penny steals it from Cohen. Now he drives around. They left Cohen's stick and just get it out of the zone. Harris Peru sends it back to Leung. Leung tries to get it across. That gets picked off. And the big forward from West Mall goes high and over the glove of Beta with 9:51 remaining. With the most dangerous lead in hockey being a 3-goal lead, it's now 3-1. Duffield's going to want to lock her down here for the next 9:51. Coimbra using that long reach and whip of the stick. Roofed it. Now that's given them life. And he's got back-to-back goals with 9:43 remaining here. 8 seconds apart. He's looking for the natural hat trick. Now it's a 1-goal lead. You never want to give a team life. But that's exactly what West Mall's got. Duffield looking to settle things down, calls a timeout. The smiles on the faces come to the looks of shock as West Mall's climb back into this game, and they're going to make it interesting. You never count anybody out in the playoffs, folks. Just keep your foot on the gas. So we'll see what we got in store as they look to settle things down. And you can hear the applause from the West Mall side as they give them a little bit of encouragement to keep it going. West Mall, they want to tighten it up. Sells now. Tennille Rodrigo, they send it back. Westover. He fires one. That goes off a body now. Serrani takes a shot. He was looking short side, and Meyer makes a big blocker save. Now they send it back out. And there's a delayed offside. That's going to be to the benefit of Duffield as they can set things up. Now Serrani, he gets it out of the zone. Penny looks to try and push it forward. Now Tennille Rodrigo. They all kind of come together. It gets in everybody's feet. And we got an offside with 8:59 remaining here in this third period. Westmall wins the draw. They send it back. Cohen looks to try and flush them out. Scolari as well. Now they gain the red line. What a turnover there. They send it across. McDonald tries to pressure them forward. Now they come back the other side. He comes in, he fires a shot, and Meyer makes a big glove save with 8:35 remaining here in the third period. Cohen on the draw. Westmall skates into that as they tied each other up. Now, St. John tries to hold his man to the outside. Cohen looks to reverse course and send it to McDonald. McDonald now pushes it all the way around to the other side. Hoping somebody was home, the Westmall D skates into it. Now they look to set it up. They push them forward. Beta pushes that one out. Now they're in the corner. They come back to the other side. And Cohen looks like he's going to go off. For body contact. He was skating into that one briefly. Using his speed. So we'll start with Sells and Luca with Leung and St. John. The only positive is you can ice the puck. Now they send it around. Leung. He fires that one the length of the ice. Meyer, he's out. He stops it. That one rolls out in front of the net. Pratt had to be sharp there. Luca from his knees. Now Sells. With three guys all over him. Luca grabs it. He fires his shot. Now Sells. And he tucks it home with 7:31 remaining. A short-handed goal. Sells and Luca were battling and fighting for the puck. They were able to outweight all the D's and forwards, and Sells outweights Meyer and pulls it to his backhand and raises it high and into the top of the net. They push the puck back. Westover now. Westover looks to take a little bit of time off the clock, and he fires it down. Homo grabs it. He looks to set things up. They send it across once again. Now they push it around. Sells. He throws a backhand just wide of the net. Maybe they should finish the game short-handed the way they're playing this shift. Now Westmall gains the zone. They try and chip it past Westover. He holds them to the outside. In behind the net they go. They look to set it up now. Harris Peru holds them out to the outside. Then they fire one low and just wide of the net. It comes back around to Cronin on the far side. He throws it into the corner. Westover tries to grab that. Penny picks it up. He sends it back to the point. Now Luca charges forward to try and disrupt that play. Into the corner it goes. Now they hit the man in the slot, and Westover steers that one into the corner. He ties his man up. Sells comes in to help out. Now they're just happy to let the puck go. In behind the net they go. They send it back to the point. They cut it across to the far side. Cronin once again chips it deep into the corner. Westover settles it down, throws it out. Cronin sends it back in. Now they come back to the other side. The penalty's over as Cohen comes out of the box. Now they look to try and set it back up. Beta snags one out of the air and makes a big save with 5:47 remaining to keep it 4-2. They push it back to the far side. Leung now. They send it back in. They disrupt that play. Tenio Rodrigo headmans it for Oosterhuis. He tries to send it across. That goes through the crease and out the other side. Pratt sends it up the middle of the ice. Comes back out. Leung chips that one high and off the glass. Now they try and come across and use the speed to set it up, but it bounces back out to Leung. He simply throws it back, but Tenio Rodrigo with a bit of a break. Tenio Rodrigo fires one high and into the shoulder of Meyer, and he makes a big save to keep it a 2-goal game. 5:08 remaining here in the third period. The goaltending of both ends tonight has kept this one close. Now, Westmall looks to send it out. Down the ice, that misses Cruzel and Serrani, but Leung grabs it. He sends it up. Now, Galeri leaves it for Lansfield. Lansfield, using his wheels, drives deep into the corner, tries to settle things down. He gets tripped up behind the net. Referee says, might have been some embellishment there. I'm not calling it, but I don't know about that. Telling you, the other 73 refs in the crowd thought it might have been a penalty. Sells now. He looks to headman it, just can't get it up to Scoleri. Penny tries to come away with it. Now they come away. And that one goes offside with 4:17 remaining in the third period. Try and push it forward. McDonald has his shot go off a stick. Pratt tries to grab that behind the net. Now they come back. McDonald tries to send it out in front. They roll off it. That goes back into the corner. Cohen now is going to skate into it. He's going to try and send it back. Coimbra sends it across to the far side. They try and cut through Westover, but he holds them up. Now they come back into the zone. That one comes out and cuts the D and out to the middle of the ice. Cronin gets everybody out of the zone, and then he breaks in and throws it back in once again. Westover reverses course once again. They try and get it out. St. John grabs it. He sends it back to the other side. Nobody's home there. Now they chip it back to the D. They throw one just wide and off the net. They get it up, and now Cohen, he drives wide. Rear Cohen takes a look. He comes across looking for Tenio Rodrigo. Pedro Tenio Rodrigo in the corner. Sends it across. Plashenko tries to settle that one down, and they throw it in deep. Now they come back out. They hit Cohen at the far end. He chips it to himself. He's trying to chip it across. A bouncing puck that almost came back to him. And now we got 2:40 remaining in the game. And they throw it around once again. Tenio Rodrigo sends it back. Leung, a tip by Sells, and Meyer had his eyes on it the whole way, and he covers it up with 2:24 remaining. Sells and Penny on the draw. Scramble draw. Sells wins it to himself. Tries to kick it forward. Now he's in the corner controlling it. Spins out. Then he takes a look and just reverses it back into the corner. Oosterhuis skates into it. Shields it from Roberts. Now he takes a look. Sends it back to Harris Peru. Harris Peru with Bracken all over him. Throws it into the corner. And now Tenio Rodrigo. He's got Roberts on him. He spins away from him. Tries to hold on to it and just push it in. Unable to do that. Now they push it back into the corner. Oosterhuis and Sells are in there. Now they come away with it. A turnover here. And Sells with a big save. Pushes it back now. Harris Peru and Sells play catch. They send it across in the middle of the ice. Nobody's home there. And Wes Mall just gets it out to Leung. Leung flips it high, and it lands. And Sells, he fires another shot just wide of the net. Tenio Rodrigo throws it back around into an open space. They try and play catch. Everybody's tied up in there. They're all happy. They're all happy just to kill some time. Referee says, let's blow the whistle. And with 56.8 seconds remaining, Duffield looks to be on their way to a victory tonight. Cohen, Lansfield, Scoleri with Westover and Serrani. They'll look to finish this one up. Penny skates away, tries to drive around everybody. Westover holds him off, doesn't let him get to the front of the net. And then he fires one up into the netting. And now we got 43 seconds remaining. We have to acknowledge the assistant coach for Duffield, acting head coach. He's on a 5-game heater of a win streak as a head coach. Coach Jacob over there. And now Scoleri looks to send it across. That one goes into the feet, into the crease and out the other side, and then they send it back down the ice. Icing has been waved off. Westover retreats for it, reverses course to Cohen. Cohen, he tries to fire it out of the zone, unable to get it out. Now they turn. Only 15 seconds remaining here, folks. And they get it up and out and down the ice. And with 3 seconds remaining, we'll have one final face-off to the right of Baita. And Duffield's going to improve their playoff record to 3-0. And we'll wait to, unfortunately, we don't know when the next game is yet. The league is working on the remainder of the schedule. Stay tuned to our social media feeds for that one. Vita with a huge glove save at the end of the game. And Duffield skates away with a 4-2 victory this evening. Wherever you're watching from, we want to thank you for tuning in. Good morning, good evening, good night. Elvis has left the building.